People have been conditioned to pay more and accept less. If you've been following the channel for a bit, chances are that you already know this. I don't know how it happened, but people have completely surrendered their power in the market to companies and corporations. People have lowered their standards so much that the bare minimum is now deserving of not only a higher price, but praise. And what's funny is that they'll look at you like you're crazy for refusing to go along with the nonsense. This can be found everywhere, obviously, but it's especially prevalent in gaming. Like I've been saying, toxic positivity has absolutely destroyed the gaming industry. And the reason for that is because toxic positivity is used to suppress and control people's emotions. If you voice any criticisms, and it doesn't matter how valid they are, you're seen as negative. You're seen as a hater. And of course, if people can label you as a hateful person, then it makes it easier for those to dismiss your opinions. Because after all, nobody wants to be around or listen to anyone who is considered toxic. And then that's how you get this good vibes only attitude in the community. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but people do this weird, over the top, performative act of positivity. I'm sure you guys have seen it. They throw developers a massive parade for adding basic shit that should have been included in the game from day one. You know what? I'm just going to show you guys an example of this. I'm sure you guys can already predict that I'm going to use, of course, Killing Floor 3 as an example, but I think this one is a great one. Obviously, you can swap out KF3 with literally any other game and you'll still understand where I'm coming from. Just for context, Killing Floor 3 launched as a complete disaster. It went from over 20,000 players to just 800 in less than a couple of months. And yes, it's normal for a game to lose players, but not like this. While there's many, and I mean many reasons for the game's massive decline, one of the biggest reasons for the sharp drop-off in players is because the game is extremely bare bones. It lacked so much content, it's not even funny. The game launched with barely any characters and weapons, and there's no point in using most of the weapons because there's a spammable rocket launcher that everyone can use. And not to mention that all of the guns are ugly, so the game has been a complete disaster, both content and balancing wise. But here's this guy getting overly excited because Tripwire has so graciously given us 3 new weapons, some weapon mods, and they made an attempt to fix the broken balancing of the game. Take a look.
World weapons. So let's go ahead and just give you a little glimpse of
Double
what some of
magazine?
these new guns are.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god, no way. Oh my god, guys.
This video was made by a lot of people at Tripwire.
Bro, this is insane.
I really want to point out our capture artist, Yago.
Guys, I'm actually so excited. Look at this. Oh my god.
Modeling team's work at showing
oh
these new weapons,
my god.
mods, some of the shared mods that
okay,
are
this AK looks insane.
Just what these weapon checks look like, what our reloads look like.
Oh my god.
They've spent a lot of time.
Oh my god.
So Gunslinger, we did confirm that, and just to let you guys know, we're not looking at what's just ahead of us, but we're looking well
Desert
down the road. So
Eagle, Gunslinger.
is well into play on, once again, creating guns that you are very familiar with.
Oh my god, look at it. Okay, I can't, bro. I'm so weak right now. I'm so weak.
Once again,
Yeah, this is sad. This is your brain on copium, right? This is literally the perfect representation of the modern gaming community. Studios release a broken game, they advertise it as a full release, they take everybody's money, the game is riddled with bugs and crashes, the game dies, and after over a month of horrible, practically non-existent communication, the developers return with an update that doesn't even do anything, and people throw a parade. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Seeing people get excited for minimal content that should have been in the game on day one is truly fascinating. And it doesn't just stop there. Not only do people congratulate developers for barely doing their jobs after they've already taken our money, but people will actually dismiss people's criticisms. They'll play it off like it's no big deal. Man, just take a look at this.
My god, they literally melted in my fire, which is absolutely amazing. Also, there is a lot of negativity. I was reading the Steam reviews. There was people talking about There's people who give the game negative reviews because they want text chat in the multiplayer. Yeah, I know it's nice to have text chat, but like, guys, come on. Like, this is, I just don't understand, like, some negativity just, I'm sorry, but it makes no sense to me.
So let me get this straight. He acknowledges that many of the Steam reviews are negative. He acknowledges that there's no text chat in a multiplayer game. But then he's like, who cares, right? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have text chat in a co-op shooter, but come on, stop being unreasonable. Just enjoy the slop for what it is. Basic features in a modern video game? Come on, don't be so ridiculous. Get off the hate bandwagon and just have some fun, dude.
Honestly, like, man, the game is amazing. And honestly, I'm gonna say it might be a hot take. This game is better than Killing Floor 2. I said what I said. I said what I said.
You guys see why I get so passionate about this issue? Do you guys understand it now? This guy is downplaying all of the issues that this game has, and he's pretending like he doesn't understand why people are so upset with KF3. And notice how I said pretend, because he definitely knows why. He's just playing dumb to gaslight people. I just find it ironic how channels like mine, you know, people like me who speak the truth, we get labeled as grifters, but they won't say the same for others who blatantly shill for broken products. What a clown world.
What you guys are gonna do about this? But this is just my opinion. I'm not hurting anybody with my opinions. I'm enjoying Killing Floor 3.
Oh my god, I hate when people say this. Dude, it's just my opinion. I'm not hurting anyone. It's just my opinion. Like, why do people have to say this? It just sounds so stupid. Just state your opinion and stand on it. But, you know, people have to play victim and act so shocked when they get called out for defending terrible anti-consumer practices in the industry. And by the way, if you defend Killing Floor 3 or any game that is advertised as a full game and released in a broken state for that matter, you are incentivizing anti-consumer practices in this industry. You are telling companies that it's perfectly acceptable for them to release half-baked slop for double the price. It's beyond frustrating, and if you're frustrated too, subscribe to my channel. I post weekly.
Guys, remember, but Killing Floor 2 had literally like 3 maps on launch. They didn't have any content, and people are already complaining about content in Killing Floor 3, and this is way more things than what we had in Killing Floor 2 at launch. And Killing Floor 2 received like 10 years of updates or whatever.
Oh my god, this is such a stupid argument. He's actually gonna make the argument that Killing Floor 2, a game that Tripwire was honest about and released under early access over 10 years ago in April 2015, didn't have much content. Therefore, it is okay for Killing Floor 3 to release just a couple of months ago, which again was advertised as a full launch with less content. This is absolute insanity. And people actually eat this up.
Whatever. I don't know, man. I'm not like falling for all of the hate that this game is getting, man. Honestly, I am so against it. And this is why I believe that this game deserves more attention. It deserves more love. I genuinely think so.
And I can't help but notice that he keeps saying that this game deserves our support. This studio deserves our support. Listen, they don't deserve shit, okay? Because us as paying customers, we deserve a quality product. This is not a charity, okay? Like, we're the ones who are paying our hard-earned money and we expect the product to work. This game is a broken mess, right? They don't deserve to get our money and then fix it later. That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I don't know where people get this backwards mindset from, but it has to stop. It really does. This is why I make videos like this. I make videos like this because this sentiment is way too common in the gaming industry. No studio deserves your support. This is a mutual transaction, right? They want to keep saying that this is a business. Well, yeah, it is a business. It's not a charity. We're not going to give you money in hopes that you deliver. We're going to give you money for a good product day one, and then everything after that is a bonus, right? Like, I just don't understand why people continue to have this mindset. It's so ridiculous. People have gotten so comfortable with being disrespected by studios that they just accept it. Give people a broken game and a roadmap, and that'll be enough for people to buy into the copium. I mean, just look at this dude on Reddit. He's asking people if he should invest in KF3. Invest. This is insane. Like, Is there a word more extreme than cuck? Is there a better way? Because I really don't know what else to call this. Like, this is just sad behavior. I don't know, man. People are just lost nowadays. This is beyond pathetic. I don't know what has gotten over people's minds, but this has to stop. And this is exactly why I will continue to make videos like this. We must have a conversation about topics like this. Toxic positivity, fanboys, YouTubers shilling for terrible games. It's all destroying the industry. By pushing and normalizing toxic positivity, you are stripping the power away from consumers. Consumers will become hesitant to criticize anything because they've been conditioned and shamed into believing that they are wrong for being vocal with their complaints. Like, yeah, who cares if they're a paying customer? How dare you express any sort of negativity at all? Whatever, man.